Welcome back to the Boston Lacrosse Cares Pickup Classic. We're now joined by Dave Bjork, Cancer Research Evangelist with NFCR. Can you tell us a little bit about the National Research Cancer Foundation?
Yeah, well, NFCR has been around for about 40 years, and we raise money. We're a public charity, and we raise money for cancer research in the laboratory. And one of the things that I think is different about NFCR is that we support seed funding, so early stage, early basic scientific research. And we play a real critical role, I think, in the ecosystem of cancer research. And so we fund individual scientists. We don't fund the institution. And so we, here in Boston, we support Mass General Hospital. We have scientists at Dana-Farber as well, so and around the country. So it's really exciting for us to be part of all of this.
Well, and certainly exciting. I know this is it's great and honor to be a part of something like this. I lost my father just over 3 years ago to cancer, and took part in some of the kind of clinical trials, the more kind of high risk, high reward things. And it's so important to go down that path and to see what the future is for cancer treatments.
It definitely is. And for this night tonight, we're supporting some research at the laboratory of Dr. Daniel Haber. He's the director of the Mass General Cancer Center. But a lot of people may not know that he also has a laboratory in Charlestown and in the Old Navy Yard. It's a fascinating place, and there's like 500 different researchers that work in that building. And his work is in circulating tumor cells, and so it's really something that could be impactful on all cancers. The ultimate goal of his research is liquid biopsy. So you go for a test and find out what's happening, whether you have cancer. So we've been supporting his work for about 14 years, and really the story of all of this coming together, that's really, we wanted to unite the Boston community, and so we're really pleased that we can direct all that funds. 100% of the funds that we raise through this initiative are going to go into Dr. Haber's laboratory.
Now the NFCR has partnered with Play for a Cure. How does that partnership work?
Actually, Play for the Cure is the National Foundation for Cancer Research program, and I actually manage that program for NFCR. So it's really one of our most important programs because it's grassroots. We've been doing it for about 10 years, and it's using the power of teamwork to raise money for cancer research. And so it's across all. It's one of our mantras is all cancers, all colors, all sports. So lacrosse is one of our newer additions. We have field hockey and soccer and basketball, and so it's really been growing. And we have a partnership with U.S. Lacrosse, and that's kind of how this all came about. So I had a vision for this a couple of years ago that, because I live in the Boston area, I wanted to make something really impactful in Boston. So the partnership with U.S. Lacrosse, it brings in all the youth teams, so from New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. And that led to some college things that we did. So we did some things like with Johns Hopkins and Stanford, and then it led us to meeting up with the Boston Cannons. And it really just came together because this theme of unity, of bringing together guys like these guys, and the Boston Cannons organization, the U.S. Lacrosse youth teams, and really making it the lacrosse community, bonding with the medical and research community in Boston, and keeping it all local, because there's just so much great stuff that's happening here in Boston.
Well, and this is obviously the inaugural version of this event, and like you said, a bunch of great players out there between 30 and 61. Exciting to see those guys finally knock some of the rust off and get out and play. But what are some of the future plans for events and other things moving forward?
Well, I think for Play for the Cure, I think this was our first professional team that has got involved with our program. So, and I'm going down on Sunday to meet with a bunch of folks from U.S. Lacrosse, the national organization. And I think really expanding ourselves across, we're national, but because a lot of our games had been in field hockey, we're pretty much a lot of Northeast, from Maine down to Virginia. So we're really looking to expand the program, and we're working with Mass General Hospital is getting behind it, and I think that will help here in New England to get some creative ideas. We're thinking about doing maybe some additional games with not just sports. So it might be some other games, or it might be art, it might be music, Playing for the Cure. So it's a lot of exciting stuff, and this is a really good stage for us. So I just want to say I'm just so grateful for the Boston Cannons to step up and help and work with us to put this together.
Now, what makes Boston such a special city for cancer research and the Play for the Cure?
Well, I think for Play for the Cure, we've been supporting research in Boston for a long time, but there's just so much happening in innovation in the city of Boston. I'm sure you know, and it's GE is moving their headquarters to Boston. I mean, it's an epicenter of biotech and pharmaceutical companies and the research between, you know, Dana-Farber, Mass General Hospital, Children's Hospital, Brigham and Women's Hospital, MIT. There's just, it's like Harvard Medical School. I mean, it's really ground zero in my mind, which is why a lot of companies like J&J Innovation have set up an innovation center here in Boston, and a lot of the big pharma companies, Pfizer, Novartis, they all have big research centers here in Boston. So I think that there's just so much brain power and talent in one place. It's very cool. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah,
as
no,
someone who lives in
absolutely.
you are too.
Yeah.
We all live. We're residents here. So.
Yeah, of course. And where's the best place to find additional information or to make donations to help up NFCR?
NFCR, our website is nfcr.org. So nfcr.org. And I think you mentioned for this event, the crowdrise.com/cannons for people who can help us out, because we're really eager to we're hoping to hit our goal tonight. I mean, this is really special. So anybody can help us out, we'd really appreciate it. So
yeah, certainly excited. And you know, we are live, so you can go and do that right now. Crowdwise.com/cannons. The start of the show right at 95,000, an additional 25,000 coming from the team. Announcement they're making later. President Ian Fournette told us about that. So right on the cusp of that $125,000 goal.
Wow.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Well, I tell you, one last thing, as the cancer research evangelist, I really hope that people can help. I'd be so grateful if people could step it up and help us out and hit our goal, so we can all celebrate. So
5,000 away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're right there. We're so close.
Yeah.
So go to your computers or use your phone. Make sure that we get to this goal. Pretty exciting. Dave Bjork, cancer research evangelist. So excited to be able to talk to you and to be a part of this this big event here, playing and watching lacrosse. It's a lot of fun. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More game action, more interviews. You're watching LSN.